This game, and potentially the following episodes, could be the most animated you ever see me on YouTube. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory, and it is crunch time, and this is massive. I need you to understand how big this is, because potentially 2 games left in the season, we could get into the playoff places. So let's look at the table on your left right now, and you can see that we are currently in 7th place on 69 points. We're not too worried about relegation anymore. Swansea are on 73 points, 4 points ahead of us. 6 points and Swansea to drop points, and we could potentially see ourselves in the playoff places. But it's just huge that we're even in 7th place. Our schedule has us coming up against QPR, however, who have something to play for considering they are in 2nd place and only 1 point behind Leeds. Then we have a game against Hull, who are in 18th. Meanwhile, Sunderland have, I guess you could call them rivals now, Millwall and Cardiff. Cardiff also with something to play for in 4th place. It's an outside chance, but just imagine if the next episode of the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory is a playoff semi-final. So we are going into this massive fixture, and unfortunately Mike Petrasso has picked up a suspension from a previous game, so he is not playing on the rights. But Coots is back from injury, so he is coming in. Otherwise, the lineup looks very similar. We have Ravaglia in goal with Zanon and Spence as the wing-backs, Sweeney and Beadling as the centre-backs, Grimshaw sitting just in front of the defence with Grimes, Kennedy and Coots, with Gosling coming back into side just behind Palombi. Just get 2 victories and then who knows what could happen. Okay, so we're getting into this game and we are playing a 4-2-3-1. Nano, a very good striker in this league. They've got the likes of Corker and Anua still at the club with Alex Smithies in goal. They are the 2nd place team in the league, so this is going to be a difficult game. We are going to go to counter to begin the game with, just to see what happens. That could be a bad decision, but that's what I'm going to go with. Carry on from the last match. Can we get a few more greens, please? Okay, guys, so we have 2 games here to put this team down in AFC Wimbledon history, as much as some other teams that have got playoff wins in League 2 and in the conference. Could we potentially have a league playoff win in the championship as well? Not the best of starts, as QPR have the better of the game at the beginning here. Okay, this isn't looking good, to be fair. Nano's going to run at him, but great tackle there by Beadling. Vivani plays it out wide to Ania. Inside, but Sweeney with a great clearance. We do pick up the second ball there. Now Grimshaw has it. Can Grimshaw find the simple pass to Gosling? Now Coots has some space. You can run at the defender there. Plays it into Gosling. Play it one more inside. Gets tackled because he takes too long to pass the ball. Can we please get our own tackle in right now as Luongo crosses it in. Zanon with a foul. Not what we wanted, Zanon. 16 minutes in and we've given away a penalty. This is not what we wanted at all. And it's top right corner. That's a great penalty, to be fair. Nothing Ravaglia could have done about that. Wow. That is a Premiership worthy penalty right there. Okay, we may have to go control in the second half. The time has ticked by very quickly. This could be a very disappointing first game of an episode where potentially we could have got a playoff place. Boys, come on. Potential playoff place on the line here, so we need a performance right now. 45 minutes to grab some glory. I didn't realise we had more shots than them, and that's on counter, but none of them were highlight worthy. 5 of them were long shots. No clear-cut chances, no half shot. We've now had a half chance, and it's at the 60th minute, so we're going to look at making a substitution. We're just going to look at the players that are playing the least well. Moncur, come on and be a hero for me, please. Do we take Kennedy off? We can't take Kennedy off because it's Kennedy. Do I take Kennedy off? That's a mad decision if I take Kennedy off. I don't want to disrupt my defence either. So what do I do? we only make one substitution. That's a very rare occurrence here. If you've only just joined us on the channel, I usually make 2 substitutions on the 60th minute mark. We're going to have a team talk as well and start telling them to push forward. We need a goal. We are dominating this game now, though. That's the problem. If you look at those stats, I mean, apart from the actual quality of the chances aren't that great, to be fair. Now Spence coming forward, plays it inside to Grimes. We need a goal now, so we've got time to get a second. Palombi inside to Grimes. Grimes does get past his man. Coots now has it. It took too long on the ball, and now they're countering because we've gone for it. We've gone to try and get an equaliser, and now they're counter-attacking. The ball put into the box. Great save by Ravaglia at the near post. Although, to be fair, no keeper should really be letting that in. I really thought we were going to get a good chance there, but it's just passed us by. We're going to go attacking. It doesn't matter. 2-0 down. Should I have stayed on counter? I guess it's too late either way. Just if we could have made some more of our chances. But we now need 3 in about 23 minutes. That's it, we're just going to go for it. Alright, Spence put it inside to Moncur. Moncur, play it through to Coots. Coots, come on! Oh, you've hit the crossbar. Ah, that was our chance to get some sort of hope in this game. It's going to be another QPR goal now, isn't it? No, it's a shot from distance. Please, Football Manager gods, if you are listening, 3 goals in 13 minutes, please. It would be nice not to concede. Oh, Nano's just skipped past his man there. Great save, Ravaglia. By going for the game, we're letting them have a lot more chances. Should I have just been patient and stuck with counter-attack? Oh well, the hopes were high for this, but unfortunately it looks like the dream is over. It was a long shot. We needed Swansea to pretty much not get a win. They either needs to draw both their games and we win all of our games, or not win at all and we draw and win and get a better goal difference. But it looks like that dream is going to die here today at Queen's Park Rangers. To be honest, maybe we're just unlucky with the team that we happened to play second to last game of the season. If it had been someone at his wow, Dak, was there any need for that goal? That was ridiculous. We're already down, we're already out, and you go and do that. That just isn't necessary. Look at the distance this is taken from. Ravaglia, I would have expected you to save that. Well, there you have it. We have lost 3-0 in this game, which potentially could have seen us play in the last game of the season for a playoff place. But never mind, QPR now are in first if Leeds don't pick up a victory. We haven't done Leeds a favour, unfortunately. We cannot now catch up Swansea. We now want to try and hold on to this position here, 7th. Looks like the worst we could end up in is 11th. In fact, we can't go. 10th is the worst we can end up in. We'll play the last game of the season just to see off the season. See off this great season, to be fair. I know I'm down and out about it now. But when MK Dons are finishing 20th and we can't finish below 10th, it's a pretty good season for us. Okay guys, so we go into the last game of the season against Hull. We are just fighting for that 7th place spot really there. We have Barnsley and Bristol City around us, about 2 or 3 points behind us, and Nottingham Forest 1 point ahead. We're playing a 4-2-3-1 Hull side with some decent players in there like Vokes, Huddleston, Matty James I believe that is. But we have beaten them 4 times out of 5, so hopefully this will be another victory for this AFC Wimbledon side to see off the season the right way. And just a side note, potentially, if MK Dons lose here against Brentford, who are also fighting for survival, they go down. Interesting. So the side we're going into this game with is the same side as the last game, apart from Moncur coming in for Gosling because Gosling has picked up another 4 to 5 week injury. He's seeming very injury prone at the moment, so we may have to look at getting someone in to replace Dan Gosling. But this is the team pretty much, apart from missing Petrasso, that has done so well for us. Okay, we're going to start the game on counter because I believe Hull are going to be very defensive in this one. So I want to draw them out and hopefully make something happen here. I'm just going to tell them to enjoy the match today. I mean, does it really matter? Top 10 finish in the Championship is a lot better than we were expecting, especially if you watch season number 2 of the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory. I mean, it would have been epic if we'd managed to get into the playoffs and win the playoffs and be in the Premiership in season 5. But structurally, I don't think this AFC Wimbledon side would have been ready for that. Okay, stats-wise, 20 minutes in, we are dominating the game, but there has been no highlights to speak of yet. Okay, we have the first highlight of the game as Ravaglia plays it out to Spence. The defence are playing around at the back, so Non is going to bring the ball forward into Grimshaw. Grimshaw plays it out wide to Kennedy, probably our player of the season. Finds Palombi. Palombi can play it through now. No, he takes a shot from distance. Pretty sure Moncur was making a run there, and if he'd just played it through, Moncur would have had a much better opportunity. But Palombi is goal hunting. He's been on a bit of a goal drought recently, so he's looking for goals, maybe trying a bit too hard to get them. As Beelan gets tackled in an awful situation, Vokes now is just through on goal and blasts it wide. Thank you, Vokes, for messing that up for us. Really bad play there by Beedling, which allowed Hull to counter us from the halfway line. That could have gone horribly wrong. But we're going in at half time and it is 1-1. And we're going to tell the boys, keep their heads up, match is ours for the taking. That's done well enough for us, so I'll take it. Come on, boys, let's finish the season off strong. Let's not have a whimper in the last 2 games. A 3-0 defeat and then a draw against a side like Hull at Plough Lane. We need to send these fans off for this season with a massive win. That would be the ideal situation. At the moment, we haven't even had a clear cut or half chance. So we are going to just try and pin them back now. We're going to do the exact opposite of what we're trying to do. But we can't make a change just yet. So Grimshaw is going to play it forward to Moncur, to Coots. Coots into Grimes. Could this be the goal? Kennedy out wide to Spence. Spence has a shot, hits the post. And then we've hit the crossbar. Wow. 2 players managing to hit both post and crossbar in quick succession. If we'd kept that, if we'd scored there, I would not have made any more changes. But we're going to take off Palombi, who's just had a bad end to the season. Bring on Della Valle. And then when we can, we're going to change these. We're going to go to control. This may backfire, but with 20 minutes left, let's try and send the AFC Wimbledon fans home happy at the end of this season. Not the ideal end to the episode here, or the season, to be honest, considering how successful we've been. But great ball by Grimes to Della Valle. Della Valle has no support though, so shoots from distance and it's over. Where were the support players? I've changed it to control, not counter. There should have been some people around him there. It looks like it's going to end with a 0-0 ball draw as the last game of the season. Not the perfect cap-off to season number 4 of the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory by a long shot. Not by results, not by excitement. I thought Moncur could have played Della Valle through there. It is full time though, but let's put things into perspective. That may have been a disappointing end to the season, but we have finished in 8th place. And look who's in 23rd. MK Dons probably were laughing at us from season number 2. And now in season number 4 of the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory, who's laughing now? Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory as always. Make sure to hit a like button for a very strong season number 4 in the Championship. Also subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do Football Manager and other games here on JNO FM. And check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel. I've been JNO, you guys have been awesome, and AFC Wimbledon are a whole division above Milton Keynes.